Hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday. I was watching Kevin Smith's new show on Hulu where he talks about movies and stuff like that. And he was interviewing Robert Rodriguez. And before this interview, I didn't really know who he was. And then I found out that he did Spy Kids, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, Sin City, and a bunch of other things. But today's recommendation is another thing that he did, which is the very first thing that he did, El Mariachi, which was made in 1992 on a $7,000 budget. Robert Rodriguez wrote it and directed it, and it's a Spanish-only film. But of course I watched it with English subtitles. In the interview that I watched with him and Kevin Smith, it was really funny because he was saying that for that movie it was only intended for the Mexican home video market. So it wasn't ever intended to be a big hit. It was just mostly like a joke. But it ended up being so well received that Columbia Pictures bought the American distribution rights, and then they added some things to it to make it better, putting it on better film and putting a lot of money into the distribution part of it. The plot is basically a case of mistaken identity, which is obviously used a lot, but this movie isn't tiresome. It's not like, oh, I've seen this before. It's actually a really good movie. I also think that's very funny. And in some ways, I would compare this to Rocky Horror Picture Show, because the first time that I saw Rocky Horror, I was like, I don't know if this is supposed to be funny or if it's just horrible. But for this movie, because I saw the interview beforehand, I knew that it was supposed to be kind of tongue-in-cheek humor, and it's not supposed to be taken seriously. So then I was like, okay, it's funny. I understand that it's supposed to be funny. But if I hadn't seen that interview, it would be like Rocky Horror, and I would have been like, I don't know if this is supposed to be funny or if it's just horrible. It's a short video today, but I have to do research for interviews that I'm conducting tomorrow for people from Warped Tour. So I'm really excited about that. Maybe I'll video record it, but at the very least, it'll be audio recorded. So if I don't video record it, then I'll at least put up the audio. And I'll also make some posts like this. Thanks for watching, and check back next week for more Throwback Thursday.